Well, hello, folks. Looks like we got some regulars in the chat. Cosmic and Hunter 555, of course, are hanging around, but Reds, Chill Corner, and Lavacast, and El Manduke are all here, too. Thanks for coming in, folks. Welcome to Tuesday. What's this? Joel streams on a Tuesday. Well, here's the thing. I'm gearing up for September, and I'm going to be doing some extra streams throughout the month. And I won't be on tomorrow because I've got a podcast tomorrow, but I will be trying to stream at least a couple times during the week. They might not be as long as the weekend streams, and I think I'm going to try to explore other games and leave the Minecraft stuff to Saturday, Sunday, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It depends on how things go. Although we may also explore modded Minecraft during the week. It's hard to say. But this is Satisfactory. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is a 400 plus hour build. We are working on a mega base here that is meant to look like Devastator, the 1980s Decepticon combiner. And we are going to work a little bit on some water today, as well as the aluminum setup. And I'm going to check my inventory real fast to see if I need anything before we take off. We need rods, and I'll top myself up on plates and pipes. It looks like rods, plates, and pipes. There's some pipes. Let's just take two. Some rods. And plates. Do I have plates here? Don't think I do. Oh. There we go. There, I think we're good. So let's go all the way to the middle. So I'm looking at all of Fabric 4 as a mod pack for Minecraft during the week. I played all of Fabric 3 and I liked it well enough, but I'm thinking now that 1.17 is out, all of Fabric 4 will be pretty cool. So I've done a little bit of work. I've made this large sorting room tower symmetrical. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, so we're going to have to do some adjusting up there. I've also added some extra hyper tubes and moved the storage around a little bit and did a little bit of work in here. So I wanted to know what 9 of these would look like. It ain't small. That's a lot of water reservoir. I also connected everything out here and made a quick shell of the support that we're probably going to be going through. Hey, Skipper66, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. So we've got this as like the entry point, and I'm kind of like testing out different designs for the water. It looks like we're going to pump it in. That seems like it's probably the best course of action. It's not as far as one would think. It's not a short distance, but it's not super far. Elainetti with the host. Thanks very much. Must be first thing in the morning for you. How's it going, Elaine? Have a great stream. Wish I could stay. My host as support. Oh, thanks so much, Elaine. You have a great day. So this is the water thing that we set up yesterday. What I was trying to do, I was trying to find the other end of it. So I'm thinking that what I'm walking on right now is probably going to be the path that the pipes are going to take. So what I want to do is figure out how large this has to be and where we can put what we would say is like the limit. The limit of the front end of it. Just got to work. Oh no. We won't tell if you won't. But yes, don't distract yourself from work. So this, I would say, is too close to that rock. I would like to be at least one more away from it. So we'll call this maybe the farthest edge. I know this is very flashy. I'm going to do my best to try to minimize this. So if we eliminate all of these and instead build off of these, then I would call this the farthest out we could come, I think, before we start running into trouble. And that would include any kind of detail or like, trying to think about what I could call it. Plus this thing is in the way, and I don't think we can destroy those. So we may have to like create it in sections. These don't show up on the map, which is annoying. At least I don't think they do. No, they totally don't. So that means that we may have to cut this off a little bit short, which is, I mean, it's still a huge facility, don't get me wrong. So this is the process I normally go through when I'm trying to map out a big build in this game, is I just try to branch out to stuff. And see how close I need to get to it. Go a little bit closer. So there's the limit. So again, I probably want to be at least 2 away. So that would mean this would be our outermost platform. And you see we do have lots of room. And if this is the front of this building, I'd like it to be at least 2 foundations thick. For like the wall / design, just room to breathe. And then on the inside, we'll also have a little bit of room for us. Just plain wiggle room. So what I usually do is I just grab my paint gun and just give it like a temporary bright color. I believe this is the center. And then I will take another section and we'll put this in here as like belt space, walk space, like just we need room to do things. And then this I think was supposed to be at least 3 wide. I need to go check this. One Shady Tiger, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. If anybody wants to share the stream with friends, there's a tweet at Joel Duggan on Twitter. You can retweet that or text it to a friend. We're going to be setting up some of these water plants today, I think. At least the ones that we need for the aluminum. I started foolishly laying it out down here at this other end when really this is not the end that we want to use. We want to use the other end to start. But essentially what we're going to have is 5 of these in rows of double bays. So there'll be 10 per bay. And if we go up top here, you'll see I sort of want to have our walkway be up top so we can see everything. And you'll see what I mean about having this walkway to get around while there's pipes and stuff in this area. And I think I'm going to run the pipes along this middle section. So you can see the center here. And this looks like it's going to be 3 wide. So that gives us enough room to run the pipes and then run whatever walkway we want to do in here. And these are not going to face the back. They're actually going to be facing into the middle. So I need to figure out, probably working from the other end, what is going to be the best way to design this. It looks like they're going to need... Looks like they're going to need 1, 2, 3, probably spaces of 7. Bush Wookie with the Prime sub. 3 months in a row. That means you got the Water Keystone badge. Thanks ever so much, Bush Wookie. I really appreciate the support. So this again is that line that we may bring the water down this way. And that means that, again, I want to have some spacing in here. This could potentially need to be 3 wide. So I want to have at least a 3 space here. Plus this is going to need to be 2 wide. So these are in the wrong space. But it looks like I'm going to need 7 foundations each. So we'll figure out how many of these we can fit in here. I think they can go back to back. So really we just have to count multiples of 7. It should be fine. Starting, I guess, here. Sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the middle part is going to be on the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Solid. 1, 2, 3. And then we can go back to back. So if this was facing this way, I guess I need to test the actual. I think we're going to use a low platform. We've got 1, 2, 3. So that's the line. So we may not want to put them quite that close, because they still bleed into this third section. So we could easily have them be farther back. Not a big deal. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no, wait, that's... Yeah, I wanted to do this. Move this. So this is the first water bay. Then there's this thing. And there's 1, 2, 3. And then there'd be another... Whoa! Oh no. I have to switch to my jetpack here. Never watched one of my streams if you've always wanted to. Oh, that's great. Welcome in. I'm glad that glad you found the time. So what's going to happen here is we're going to line these up going the other way. So the plan is going to be to have pipes along this. Lamb Chop subscribed to Tier 1 for 19 months. Holy smoke. Thanks so much, Lamb Chop. Really appreciate that. If anybody in the chat is new, Prime subs and Tier 1 subs will get you an invite to the Discord chat, as well as access to badges and emotes. So I'm thinking it's going to look like this. Now, we'll have to back them up because that's just too close. We'll have to back them up. That's fine. So we're definitely going to need the 3 foundation spaces here. What I'm hoping for is that we can use these to get in behind them if we need to. So we can back that up quite a bit. That will leave a little bit of room for piping. And then if we're up on top of this thing, then when we look down, it should look pretty cool. Yeah, I like being able to see what's going on down there. I think that's pretty cool. So you imagine 5 in a row here and 5 in a row there. So that is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we just start again, right? So starting here, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Temporarily put one in there. Grab one of these low guys. And it's 1, 2, 3 is on this one here. Oh no, that's gonna stay. I can't think of a cooler way to do this because these things all have to be in the water. So I can't really think about what might be the best way. I wonder what's going to be the best way to line these up. We can snap them this way. How close do we want this to be? I should probably try to line it up so that it's in the middle of this block, maybe? So same idea. Then we'll have another one facing this way. But we want to line it up so should we do it? Maybe we should try to line it up so that this band is right on the edge, I guess. Once we have one of them placed, we can line them all up horizontally. That's probably enough room to do some stuff. Listen to the spawn chunks on the way home. Nice. Take it easy, Reds. Thanks for coming by, even if it's only just for a little bit. Appreciate it. So are there 7 between these things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 7 span. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's only 5 between these. Now these are something that we can easily do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'd have to do another one there. No, that doesn't make any sense. Two, 3, 4. Oh, is there 5 in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Got it wrong. Well, thanks, Jay Price. I'm glad that you liked the episode. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 6th. So I can use the paint gun for this. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably easier just to put all these in at once. Did you plan to build a train here, or is that going to work out? So I'm leaving enough room. We might be able to bring it in up top, but I don't think packaging and unpackaging the water is going to be a thing. I think that's going to just take too much power. Yeah, that thing blinks into existence. That's why I didn't see it before. The low foundations of water is a good idea. I think it's that height I'm using. I might not use that particular height. It depends on the height of the pipe that we decide to use. So we'll double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a little bit of wiggle room. We might push this up a little bit. Basically, I want this to be expandable to a certain point. Toy Bear, hello. Gone for a run and mowing the lawn. Now it's time to chill and build. You're right, sir. I worked out today, too. I just got back from the gym around 6:30. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan for perhaps water coming out of this at both ends. And the train, if it did anything, would probably come from here. So let's plan, again, this being something that's probably going to be 3 wide. Centered on this one because you can see I marked it in the distance there. Been using this paint gun to kind of mark the center of things. So that's going to be the center up there. So what I'm doing here is just kind of giving myself like extra room. So here we're going to have a bridge for no reason other than just to have one. And then we're going to give ourselves at least 2 foundations of room. Whoops. Right. So what I'm thinking is that this gives us an opportunity if we want to have some sort of cool wall decor. We could have the wall be at least a foundation thick, right? And that way we could do stuff like have it come out or in or do whatever we want from a decoration standpoint. And then I'll give myself another piece of wiggle room. We started here, which is I think what we did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Cosmic, thank you for being awesome. I really appreciate it. Sorry to anybody in the chat that has to deal with just people on Twitch being people on Twitch. I'm going to delete this temporarily. Oops, not that. So I think we're going to bump everything up by at least 1. I'd like to maybe dye these a color, like maybe make them blue or something. That can be kind of cool. Or paint them. That's my Minecraft brain talking there. I wish there was a way to snap it this way. Be nice if that was the thing. I guess we have 1, 2, 3 foundations. We just don't want it to go too far back. That's the other thing. This can actually start earlier. We only need 2 foundations here before this starts. This could stay where it is. See, I don't understand why this is red. There's definitely enough room for it here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there isn't. No, there isn't. Okay, never mind. I was right the first time. Yeah, they take up 2.5. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Maybe we'll use a wall. Try to get them within a certain distance of the wall, maybe. So we start here. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six. I don't know why they auto-rotate these foundations. You're going to hear me say this a lot. It drives me nuts. I want them all to face the same way. They should face the same way by default. I don't know why they mismatch them. If I was to add a mod to the game, I would make a mod that would make all the foundations go in the same direction. Honestly, I would probably change the texture of the foundations in a mod because it's probably the weakest thing about the game is this surface texture of this thing. They're awful. I don't particularly like them. That and how glary everything is. I'm hoping that that gets refined as they get closer to release. Or at least give you a way to turn down the glare. Man-made, hello, how's it going? So back to this, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if there's 3, yeah, we can just tighten this up. So with this last one, there's going to be 1, 2, 3 for another water extractor, right? And that gives us a little bit of wiggle room here. So what we're probably going to do is just remove this. And call this the edge here. Right, so again, we would have like a wall here. Some walking space, and then the first water extractor into the next bit of stuff. Yeah, that should work, I think. So for these ones, we can just get these lower by using foundations here. You just build down in segments. And I think we want to use the lowest one. I think building into the water is kind of cool. Whoops. It's the only downside about building these high platforms is that when you fall off into the water, it's a little bit tricky. I am going to try and build out this way just a little bit. We'll test to see whether this is a better height. It's one of those two. That's for sure. So for this, we'd want the pipes to be coming in at least at a level above. That's the lowest I'd want them, would be coming in there. And so for that, oh, that gets tricky. Well, we could bring them in at this level. For this kind of thing, we could just do something like that. Whoops. Always good to map this stuff out before you start really jamming out the details. So that would be the bay. There would be water extractors on either side. What I should do is build an observation tower. Lookout tower, pardon me. Galactic Survivor, hello. How's it going? So this is where I'm not sure where in this space we want to put them, because this is the tight part here. They take up 2.5 spaces. I wonder if we used the walkway. I saw this trick online and I can't remember who it was. It was either Perforated Soldier or Cerebral, oh gosh, I can't remember the last of his username. Cerebral something. But because these things tick at like thirds, right? Like you can put them in one of 3 locations. Same with these ones here. So they don't have to be in the middle. And if you do this, then when they snap together, they overlap. So that's it's like having thirds, which is really weird. But we could potentially use a walkway going across this way to have the water extractor like hit and use it as a blocking device, like to help it keep us from getting too far that way. So well, yeah, that really gives us only like one. Wow, you can't place it anywhere. That's weird. Wonder if there's anything thinner we can make. What is it that's hitting? This thing must just have a huge hitbox. Is there anything else that's smaller? I guess we could use a pipe. Or a belt. Belt would be good. So this is just temporarily something that I can use the hitbox to align things. The mighty Elkhorn is here, but he's lurking. The lurking Elkhorn? That doesn't have quite the same ring to it. That gives us a little bit more wiggle room. I feel like I like that better. So basically we want to be as close this way. You can use control, but it snaps it to things. Right, so that... Do these have different heights? Oh, that's pretty close, isn't it? Maybe we'll use that. I didn't realize that these were so different. Because then we could use the connector, which is this one. And that's pretty much straight line. And if we do the opposite, now we should be able to switch this around and just use this. Oh, no, now it won't work. Well, all right then. Does that come over the middle? Oh, it does. Why are you constantly in a hitbox? Like, there's nothing there. They can touch. They lied to me. But those are definitely not aligned. Kind of want the back of them to be against that. So what if we... Can we get a wall in here? Oh, now we're talking. I know this is incredibly strange, very finicky, but when you're designing something that's going to be huge, you kind of want to get these modules right. Now we've got a wall going down the middle of this, which I didn't know I could even do until I watched that stream the other day. That's really cool. So hopefully we can use that. How far off were we? A little bit. Two. That's that one done. Now, can we do the same thing over here? You can always use a walkway to put your pipes on for extra space if needed. I'm not sure what you mean. You can't place pipes on a walkway. Last I checked. Yeah, you can't put them on a walkway. Nope. Does not work. So hopefully this will snap behind everything. So why? There we go. So that's great. So even if they're just touching. Look at that. Beautiful. So this is the higher platform, but I don't think it's going to line up quite as nicely. Well, I guess we would use that height instead, right? And then this would be the minimum. And now I just need to build up higher. Sorry for the flashing. About where the height's going to be. Need a thing here. Whoa. Sorry, so much flashing. Make it stop. One Shady Tiger, you're back. Hi again. So there's that height there. Or there's this height there. I kind of like the effect that the water gives. The I, the foundations. Doesn't have to be blue, but we could do something like that. I just think it would be cool if we could have lights somewhere as well. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you prefer one height over the other? I guess we could look at it from down here too. It really doesn't matter much. Mostly what you see is the pipe. I also have to think about how we're going to power these, and I believe the power nodes, yeah, they're on the side here. What I'm probably going to do is actually use walls like this from a certain height, and we'll probably power them with like nodes along the wall. That or something right above them. Ever since I've been listening to the Spawn Chunks, I've wanted to watch one of your streams. You've said that already. There's no need to repeat yourself. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just here for Cosmic's witty remarks. That's half the reason I'm here too, to be honest. I'm tempted to go with the ones above the water. I guess the advantage here, one of them would be able to put, well, all of them we could put a ramp on. Right? So we could do a ramp there. And then the other one, can we do a ramp here? Oh, what I wanted my opinion on? Or your opinion on? That does look a little bit funny. Whereas in the other one, I think it's covered up. Yeah, so it lines up with the bottom. That might be the selling point. The fact that we can put a ramp down there. And the fact that these, you have to like, you can't get underneath them. I think I can walk underneath the other ones. I think. Yeah, I can totally walk underneath these. That's a little bit more convenient. Plus, I like the whole splashy thing. I'm trying to decide between this. Do we like the look of this? Probably not that height. Would probably go with the height here on the right-hand side. Right here. Or it's the same height pipe, but the platform is higher. And we wouldn't use singles. We would use a double high. So it would look like that. So yeah, this one, I do like the way that the water kind of changes the side of the color there. Well, that's interesting, Nikachief, because you can't place pipes on at least supports on walking platforms. I just tried it on screen. I'm not doing it again. I mean, there's no reason that these have to be small. We could also make these large too, if we wanted to have that look. I kind of like that there's more color to it. J Price, I agree. And we're done. Yeah, you know what? I think the solution here is to go with the lower platform, but to go with the thicker foundation. Although, oh, then that looks kind of funny there, doesn't it? Well, we could just double up. Or we could just have them look like pontoons. That's fine too. Endergov, I want to say it's around $40? I'm not entirely sure. If anybody's in the Epic Game Store, then just take a look. It's on Epic and Steam. If you decide to pick it up on Epic and use the code JoelDuggan at checkout, or follow the link that's been circulating in chat, then you'll help support the stream. And I would very much appreciate it, especially if you're going to buy the game anyway. Or any game, really. Anything that you're buying on Epic Games, you can use Joel Duggan to help support my streaming work. Hunter says that you're at your hour. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. What, where's the sun? We're good for a bit, but I think it's probably a good idea to take a break. I think this is the decision, this design here. So I'm going to do this trick with the wall again. Not that one. So that is, I want to say, pretty even, if you ask me. I'm going to leave these walls in here just for now. I don't know if they're going to stay, but they might. Uh, 27 British pounds, 28 British pounds. That probably means it's about 40 Canadian, probably 30 American, 35. I thought I've seen it recently for 33, but that could totally be, a sale price that I'm remembering. All right. Well, I think we now have a mission to hook these all up. 30 USD on Steam. I would imagine it's probably the same on the Epic Game Store. Steam doesn't do creator codes. That's why I don't advertise on Steam for games. Sweet. Well, I guess I don't really have to go anywhere. We could go see if there's a train coming. Gives you guys a break on a train. So then we have to decide how we're going to get all this water back. We're probably not going to fuss around with an angled pipeline. We're probably going to go straight up here and then up this. I will work out supports and all that kind of stuff later. Right now it's more about just making sure we can have the pumps and the power to get this where it needs to go. We're probably going to bring it in low and then go up high closer to the building, because those pumps are going to require power. It's going to be weird dismantling our temporary aluminum and temporary gas setup. I should probably stock up on all the things that that makes. I feel like it needs like flowers and biofuel. Let's go check. Yeah. So wood, flowers, and leaves. I probably have a smart splitter. Flowers. Leaves. Leaves. The wood, does the wood go somewhere else? Oh, that's a murder thing. Flowers, leaves. Where does the wood go? Plastic. Those are just leaves. Biomass. Maybe there's no wood. Maybe I'm not supposed to put wood in this. So leaves and flowers. We'll bring back leaves and flowers because I should really take advantage of this. Do I have another one of those? Yeah, leaves and flowers. Hop into the main hypertube and see if there's a train coming. They still haven't fixed the fact that your boots don't come with you. Oh, I'm gonna need the jetpack for this. Scavenger. This left. Oh! Mixmaster's on its way back. Red's Chili Corner, you're just in time for a break. We're gonna grab Mixmaster. There it comes. So if you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. It just gives myself a chance to stretch, refresh my water. I might grab a quick snack. But when we come back, we will set up at least the amount of water extractors we need for the aluminum, which I think is going to be 6 pipes worth, so 21, so 2 bays. Shouldn't take too long. Cool. I will let y'all ride the train. See you in just a bit. Mr. Badger Seth, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. Really appreciate that. Got a cocoa bean farm ceiling done, and then had a look at some stuff on interesting shaders and resource specs. Oh, that's cool. This week was Patrick's 36 with Seuss PTGI. What does PTGI mean for folks in the chat that want to fill me in? Mr. Badger, thanks again for sharing your folks with me. Really appreciate it. If you're coming in from the Mr. Badger raid, then my name is Joel Duggan. I am one half of the Spawn Chunks Minecraft podcast. I do that with Pixel Riffs every Monday. Brand new episode of that out right now. Plus, I stream a lot of different stuff here on Twitch. We've been doing a lot of Satisfactory in Minecraft, looking to get into some modded Minecraft in September, starting this week. Well, September starts this week on Thursday. I don't know when I'm going to start the modded Minecraft yet. I still have to look into the best way to install it and run it. I don't want to use Twitch and CurseForge again. I didn't like that experience before. Path tracing, G, something. I think it's ray tracing type shaders. Oh, very cool, Mr. Badger. Very, very cool. We needed to get leaves and... was it leaves and flowers? Recommend fabric for mods. It's a lot easier. Yep. Oh no, I'm using fabric. We're going to take as many leaves as we can. And that's all the flowers that we had. No flowers there. No flowers there. We're going to need some more concrete too. Let's leave one leaf. Sorry. Leave one leaf. Take some extra concrete. And we'll top back up on the gas. No flowers there. Okay. Where is the giant robot going to be built? We're not building it in robot form. We're building a factory that's inspired by Devastator. So this guy up there in the top left-hand corner, you can sort of see, if we look down this way, you can sort of see, well, we'll see it better when we go through the tube. He's got a bunch of Constructicons that are all part of his makeup. The main kind of like main bus here in what will be the main factory, it looks like the front of a bulldozer, right? And then this part here, I think I'm going to make this look like that purple thing on his chest. So this is not going to stay like that. We're going to make that look like the purple thing on his chest. And I think I'm going to make my storage room look like his head. It'd be kind of cool. Watch your head. Oh, I need to do this before I forget. Don't exactly remember how this all gets sorted out, but the flowers go to get turned into paint canisters. Yeah, so they get turned into paint canisters. And I'm pretty sure the leaves get turned into biomass, and the biomass gets turned into fuel. Biofuel. We can't use it in our jetpack, but we can use it in our cars and stuff. Yeah, so see, this should start sending... Why are leaves going that way? Flowers shouldn't be going that way. Oh, it does overflow. Right. The leaves, the flowers go around in a circle until they get used up, and then these get turned into biomass. Oh, this is the wood one. Oh, okay. I see. This was actually a pretty clever little setup. So then this turns the biomass into solid biofuel, And then the solid biofuel gets turned into liquid biofuel and then packaged up. Very, very cool. Let's switch to these just because they're a little bit faster. Yeah, so this thing in the top left-hand corner, the Devastator thing. If I got a better picture. There's that one. Yeah. So that big purple chest plate thing, I think I'm going to put right below my storage room, and then the storage room part is going to be like his head, like gray with red lights and stuff. And then we've got these other parts, like his feet and his knees are kind of what inspired the front of the base. So I'm going to have to go look up some better pictures of the character. We tried to do this before with Metroplex. We were using Metroplex for the other playthrough, and then that kind of a look too. So it's a lot of fun. It's nice to kind of have some art direction in the game. That's for this main base though. I think what I might do, I might start looking up different Transformers and maybe these smaller factory builds. I mean, small compared to this, right? But like the smaller build here, I might try to look up some aquatic Decepticon. Like I think Scourge was like a hovercraft or something, if I remember correctly. And he was all blue and white. And that could be really cool to have like some of these buildings represent different Decepticons. And then I'll save the Autobots for maybe like another Satisfactory playthrough if we ever start over again. I've got a funny feeling that this particular playthrough is going to be problematic when it comes to the lag and size of everything. Or if they... I have no plans to do a second playthrough right away, but if they did release the game, or when they do release the game, I will probably start over. Like I would probably want to start fresh from the beginning. Joel, you absolute nerd, never change. Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right. So we are going to use these. I don't remember how many we needed. So we'll just go out here a little ways. Kind of want to change these. Is there another thing that we could do? I don't want to do glass foundations. Wonder what these would look like. No, then we couldn't put these on them. Well, we could. We just had to do it on the cross beams. I can't wait for more pieces. Have you found biofuel or turbo fuel to be worth it? I usually just go straight for fuel for my jetpack. So turbo fuel... I don't know if you can use turbo fuel in your jetpack. You cannot use biofuel in the jetpack. You have to use regular fuel. I use biofuel for the cars. Thank you, Cosmic. You beat me to it. I don't understand why people troll in Twitch chat. Like, everybody's got moderators. No one has any patience left. Like, you're just not gonna get what you want. You're just gonna get kicked out of my chat. It's just inevitable. So I guess the next thing to decide... Do we want these to go at an angle? Or do we want it to go... Oh, it almost matches the platform. If we back these up, it might. I kind of like the fact that it mimics the angle. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Alright, don't need that. We've established that this is how these things are going to be lined up. I guess I will just proceed with regular foundations. I wonder if we can actually maybe create a pattern here so it's not all boring. We'll use these maybe in between where we don't need supports. So let's go, I guess we'll go to the end here. Again, sorry for the blinking. Yeah, good call, Cosmic, with the water. Yeah, Cosmic is probably one of the most lovely human beings I've ever come into contact with on the internet. But through my encouragement, I also suggest that less leeway be given on Twitch chat stuff. All right, let's go out this way. So hopefully I have enough to build these. That was weird. Why is it trying to put it on the ocean floor? Thankfully these now snap in update 3, which is brilliant. Except for, why are you not... I say that and then there's... Oh! It's very fussy. We will use those, just not right now. 2, 3, it's 4, and then 5. So, oh, this was the inside here. Right, so this is the inside, and then we just kind of put a couple of temporary walls here just to kind of indicate inside space, and then outside space, giving us lots of room. And of course we do the ramp thing here. And that is the size of one of these modules. So it's not an unlimited amount, but we can also go over there on the other side. And I feel like we can have like a fair amount of these guys all hooked up. Brain melting for one night. I need some sleep to function at work tomorrow. Yes. Don't let me melt your brain already then. Or more than it already has been. Thanks so much, 100,555. Appreciate it. Thanks for the modding help. Steven Seagal 101. Yep. We're of the same mind, I think. Of the same mind. Alright, so those are on the edge. Now, I don't think we're going to be putting any water out that way. I think the water's going to be coming in this way. So, we also need to calculate... Do this math again. It was 25... 20 water, because that is 180 times 14. Yeah. 2520 divided by 120 is 21. So then 21 times... No. 2520 divided by 600 is 4.2. So we need 4.2 pipes for the aluminum. So maybe what I'll do is we'll do 4 and the aluminum will just be... Well, see, here's the other thing. We've got water coming back from the other pipes. The, it's 7 times 120, I think. I don't want to run all the way back and check. Do I have enough to build a refinery? So the aluminum scrap has water as an output, so it's doing 120 per minute as a excess. So that means that we have 120 times 7, 840. So 2520 minus 840 is 1680. 1680 divided by 120 is 14. That's a lot easier to do. And then 14... 1680. So 1680 divided by 600 is 2.8. So we can do 3 pipes. And we're good. And 600 divided by 120 is 5. That's why I'm doing 5 of these. 5 of these in a row. I don't remember what hotkey that is. Not this one. B? No. N? Nope. M is map. X? One of them is like the hotkey for H, F. Yeah, I'm not sure. One of them is the hotkey for... Oh, there it is. T. Twirl it. And then clap. So sometimes I hit T by accident. Alright, so we need this to make a right angle into one of these guys. So the way that this works is 1, 2. And we need to make sure that we're using Mark II pipes. And I think this should just be 1 pipe. Nope. Okay, so this is where the design comes in. This is we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beautiful. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put one of these in the middle. And you want to do this before you add your junctions, because what happens is, see if I can mimic it here. If we turn this into a Mark II and this into a Mark II, like this, what happens sometimes in this game is that if you delete this, sometimes you're left with like a little Mark I in there and it doesn't connect. So you want to be careful with that kind of stuff. So the best way to do it is to do your full pipe first and then come back. So we're going to put another one of you here and we'll line you up here. So it's not quite the middle because the other one would be back here. I feel like we're going to want to be up taller here. I don't know if there's a way. I imagine that these walkways are going to collide. Skull Daisy Gimp subscribed to Tier 1 for 22 months in a row. That's a fancy thing to find out when I get here late. Hello. Thanks very much, Skull Daisy. Yeah, these are going to impact, but we could go up over them. Problem is, of course, then you can't see them. And thanks again for the support. I very much appreciate it. So this should just be... I think we had better luck building these from below, didn't we? One. Skull Daisy, I know that you play No Man's Sky. Do you play Satisfactory? Cool. Sharp looking. So that is all of the pipe main line in. And before I start messing with this, I want to make sure I know how we're going to deal with more and more of these piling up. Because as we build this way, we're going to need to fit more and more of these along the side here. So these are going to maintain the low status. And I think I want to bring them into the middle. I think I want to bring them in sort of to this area. But we'll keep them on the same side. So here we'll come in with the power or the conveyor pole. I guess we have to do a little finagling. Oh, the vertical's not working. That's annoying. You know, I guess because we've got the angles, I'm not terribly worried about it. If we were doing all right angles in this build, then I want it to be a little bit more consistent. I think it'll be okay. So that's 2. Love the reach in this game. Satisfactory is cool, but doesn't feature enough exploration for me to really get into. I can appreciate that. I like modded skyblock in Minecraft. Limited area in which to build isn't really quite my jam. Yep, that makes sense. So what have I missed while in an extraordinarily boring class? McScrewgun. We were working on water. We've done the math, and we've remembered that we have excess water coming in. And I needed... Was it 3 pipes? 2.2. It was 1680 divided by 600. 2.8. So I do need 3 pipes. That's 2. So now we just have to do this again over here. And I think for the sake of all this, we'll just do this again. I think these are lined up. Pretty sure this one's lined up right. Oh, these are wrong, right. More math? This is frightening. Yeah, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. I just wanted to build this in a way that it was be very expandable. Because we're going to need water for the pure iron recipe that we picked up last stream. So now that we've got this sorted out, we can just continue this pattern. And away we go, right? Like, all I have to do is just add 5 water extractors, add the pipe, and we're good. Except for when it encroaches on clearance that doesn't exist. What do you mean? Yeah, I saw this on Reddit that this was tricky. What if I lined you up with this? That seemed to work. So it's got something to do with where you're aiming. If I go down here, it works. Where did we start those? Right on the white part. Oh, that's not right. Ah, I messed that up. Or maybe it just won't work that way. I guess it just won't line up. That's too bad. It feels even more off on this one, though. And the next one is right in the middle here. Wonder if I should line it up with the middle of the... Oh, we'll stick to what we did before. Clearance doesn't exist, right? And that's on the white part again. So we needed 14 and I've got 15. I'm okay with that. Because we could always just not hook one up. Oh, we don't have any copper sheets. Should really try to start having a better way to get out here. Can you paint the pipes too? Yes. I'll show you when we get back to the base. Yeah, the only thing that you can't paint are the vehicles, the trains. The hub doesn't always get painted correctly. And I feel like there's something else. Oh, the little tool chests. You can paint the big ones. The ones that have conveyor belts coming out of them. Use the factory cart. Oh, that's a good idea. Do I have one? I don't think I have one. We'll go get one. Whoa. Sorry, didn't mean to slurp my water. Yeah, like our space elevator is red. I'm not sure if you can see that in the distance. Worst roller coaster ever. Hey, Alistair McFly, how's it going? The hypertubes on this are definitely a good roller coaster. I was coming back for copper tubing, right? Yeah, so like if I wanted to paint this, pick a color. Bright red. Right? Does the whole pipe. Some of the little bits stay, you know, but you can do like gray. Do blue. So you can really have some fun with it. Personally, I quite like purple with what we've been doing. Pretty fun. Hypertubes are very fun. Yes, I have quite a few of them now. Weird that your legs come off when you do this though. Yeah, you can't paint these. You can paint these though. Now somewhere in here, I thought I had copper sheets. Not enough. Okay. Oh no, I almost did it. For this section, you really want the jetpack. Do the pipes carry more than water? Could you color code what they're carrying? Absolutely, McScrewgun, yeah. So they carry oil, they carry turbo fuel, they carry fuel, they carry water, they carry aluminum solution. You'll see, I'll show you when we go back, but there's a way to look inside of a pipe and see what it's doing. They're already color coded. There's windows. You can see the fluid inside. And they change the color of the fluid depending on what's inside. What's cool about the color gun is that they kind of have this like pocket dimension lore in the game. So if I decided to change the color of something, I can actually go into the color gun and I can change, like if I changed this color, if I edited this, everything in the world that's already been painted would change. If I made this all bright pink, all of my gray buildings would become bright pink. So you've got a limited set, right? You've got, what, 16? So I bring extra those. We're okay. We're gonna need some more plates. And probably more plastic. Do I have more plastic? Not looking good. We might run out of plastic here. I'm just debating whether I should take another short break, since we're right here at the train station. And there's a train coming in. Let's do it. Can we catch it? I think it's just scavenger, but that's fine. Cool. I need another quick breather, folks. I do this about once an hour, but I'm doing a little bit early right now. I will be right back. Give me a few minutes. Hello. Is this the same world he's been on since the beginning of streaming Satisfactory? It's the longest world, but it's not the only one. I started off on one save, learned the basics, and then went on to something new after a lot of mistakes. And I use that as kind of like a practice world now. And then we started one earlier in the first release of Update 3 in the grassy plains area called Metroplex. And I still have that. And it's cool, so I haven't done anything with it, but it felt dumb spending more time on the Metroplex save when we've got this save. So I'd say I probably have about 500 or 600 hours in the game total, but this particular save is just 440, I think. Plus, I saw the pun about the choo-choo Elkhorn. Well done. I hope Skull Daisy was around for that. So you can see on the right-hand side here, I've got some painted pipes just for fun. Experimenting with what that might look like. Love that you maintain your momentum. Some jetpack skills. Oh, in the drink. Bloop. Oh no. What's going on? Why am I falling through the world? That's not good. I'm gonna die. Early access game. Early access game. We're going to go back to an autosave. Let's go to... Uh, 9:20 was 12 minutes ago. Most of that would have been break. I'm okay with that. So that's a thing that happened. Yeah. Here I was showing off. I'm assuming it's like in Minecraft when the game loses track of the player and you end up glitching through blocks and sometimes falling to your death. That's why the autosave. Why the autosave is your friend. It's not as bad as... I mean, I could have the autosave happen more often, but it causes lag, but it's... Oh, right! We were on our way to the break. Did we get the... No, okay, so I have to get the materials. We were in... I remember we were in the hypertube when the break happened. Is this an entrance? Yes, it is. We won't try that again. Apparently there was no gravity, or it was too much gravity. I don't know. All the gravity. I had an interesting exchange last night with Andy and Notco on Twitter about donut gravity, which we both agreed was the most powerful gravity. Just got home, was listening to all this in the car. You fell through the world? Yeah. What happened was, I think the game lost track of us, and there's a void, just like in Minecraft, just like in the end. There's a giant void underneath all of this, and we glitched through the world and died. I brought in some of those. And we'll top up the old concrete. And I need to stop and get iron plates. Yep, iron plates, which is, well, it doesn't matter. Matter of fact, I don't think this one on the bottom is hooked up anymore. Donut gravity is so strong, right? We were just discussing donuts in chat the other day. About how good Tim Hortons donuts are. Need some plates. So all of this is eventually going to be put back onto the tracks out here and moved on to the next building. We've got some major iron work to do once we have all this water hooked up. Never seen a double chocolate donut until Tim Hortons. I still like Boston cream. Cosmic, you have donuts in your kitchen? I don't let myself have donuts in the kitchen. Donuts are an outside, like, I need to go to a donut shop for donuts. I'm not allowed to have donuts unless I bought Timbits and brought them home. So we won't make that mistake again. Oh, I was supposed to bring a factory cart, wasn't I? Where do you build those? This should help a little bit. Where are you, friend? There you are. Why does it always face the wrong way? I think this is faster than the blades, the hyper blades. What are they called? Dunkin' Donuts, yeah. Big on the East Coast. Not Brock. Thanks very much for coming in. You're coming in at a good time. We're just about to hook up a bunch of water extractors for our aluminum setup. Alright, that's a little bit annoying. Turn that off now. It is more fun. There's that. So all these water extractors on the left-hand side here need to get hooked up. So the easiest thing to do here is probably going to be to line them up looking at the bottom of this. So we're going to use, actually I've got a hotbar for this somewhere. Here we go. So it looks like we can probably line these up pretty good. Nope, don't need that one. Now, we should be able to... These should be like directly across one another, I would think. Unfortunately, they don't snap to one another. would be nice. You know, I've got a funny feeling that it's going to be better to just use the pipe. So we do not need a Mark II pipe going into this junction. We can go with the Mark I because the Mark I carries up to 300 and these only output 120 per minute. But the Mark II carries 600, which is what the total is for these things. So that's what it's going to look like all hooked up. Now we just have to worry about the power, which we could run down the middle for now. We don't have to actually do the wall thing. We could probably just run power poles up the middle and handle it that way. What I would like to do is have something cool from above. Would be nice. I'd imagine that these are probably, yeah, too low. So what's the height? What's our build height here? Do those pieces snap together? Which ones? The pipes? Yeah. Everything snaps, especially when you're on foundations. So not there. Not there. There is our minimum height. So 1, 2, 3. We might as well go a fourth for that matter. So if we wanted to put any kind of thing above these, we'd have to go with that for minimum height. Because one thing we can do now with update 3, which is awesome, is power outlets will stick to the ceiling. So I can come down here and literally just nail this right above it. And then instead of powering into the wall like that, we can just go in a straight line, which looks really sick. You just have to have the ability to have something up there. I guess I don't know if we're going to have a ceiling on it. I don't know if that's going to be the height. So I'm probably going to temporarily wire them up in the middle here. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to do. Just regular power poles. Not going to look the nicest for now, but it's going to be the easiest thing. And this way. Oh, I guess I should look at the other side first. Well, we could... If this is temporary, we can just use it this way. I really wish that a lot of the buildings had more symmetrical power connections. I think that's everybody hooked up. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of them is missing. It's you. Just temporary, just designs the blazes out of it. Oh, I mean like the power lines are temporary. This is... I'm keeping this. This is going to be massive. This isn't going anywhere. Alright, so we'll have to do this again. Nope, that's wrong. And for this one, we can just do the same thing. And then we will just bring this up to, I guess, the middle here. And then again, temporarily, we'll have it hooked up out to here. Oh, that's... Did that wrong. Let's go with this position. There we go. My coworkers make fun of my giant high-end whiteboard. What they don't know is that it usually covered completely in Satisfactory calculations and ideas. That's amazing. Dev Delimited, that's so good. Anybody want a super cute but ridiculously naughty puppy? What kind of dog? That depends entirely on the breed. For me, anyway. All right. So then now we have to get this down there. And I think I'm going to stack it again. We have to go up 2 this time. Well, I guess it can actually stay low until it gets to the destination, right? But once we get to here, then we have to move. And I think we'll have to go... I think it's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that will then line up with wherever we're going to make the front of this, which is probably going to be here. No, it's going to do the thing. I hate that. Stop it. Cool. Yes, I'm gonna have to get myself some dinner soon. It's quite late for me. I was gonna barbecue tonight, but that is no longer happening. I have it on my hotbar. I have it on my hotbar. 6. Putting these up high was a good idea, and doing the platforms in the water with the wet footsteps, also a good idea. It's kind of fun, actually. Alright, that one doesn't need it. So now we just do the Mark 1 pipe, which is 3. And now we have to figure out where we're going to put all this stuff. Oh, I forgot that this has an inventory slot. Ghostly, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. This is great, folks. I'm really glad that these Satisfactory streams are catching on. There seems to be a lot of regulars, some new people popping in. This is awesome. Sunnybrook1, good to see you. Playing and keeping up with chat is tricky. It can be sometimes, yeah. My coworkers make fun of my giant high-end whiteboard. I think I read that already. A mini Aussie doodle. Oh. So I'm aware of what an Australian doodle is. What's the mini, like what breed is the mini part of that? You'll get some airtime if you're not careful. So, now that we're here, I think I want to bring everything in low. And I think I want to continue the low until we get over to those other extractors there. Love the green color? Thanks. Yeah, there's the reference image that I'm using. I'm actually going to leave that up for a bit because we're going to do a little bit of building calculation here. It's a mini poodle mixed with an Australian shepherd. Oh, full grown 25 pounds. Wow, that is small. Hopefully not too yappy. I'm not a yappy dog person. Not that it matters, because it's your dog, not mine. So what I'm thinking is we're going to bring in, because of just the way that the center of our base kind of lines up with this waterfall, I think we're going to bring the pipes in along the water, and then we'll get them to a certain height like down here. I don't think we can blow these up. Don't have my bombs on me. Like, I think these things here are unfortunately permanent. So we'll have to get up high. We have to get up high for the waterfall anyway. That is an odd looking waterfall. So yeah, I'm going to get up high. We'll have to go over that rock because we can't blow that up. So we'll probably try to get up over this. Maybe even up over that. So probably from that height right there, now that I look at it. See if that's going to work. This is where we're bringing everything into the base, by the way. All this water is coming in this backside here. Do factory carts go uphill? I remember that. That was very funny. Alright, let's do this over here. So I'm not flashing this crazy UI in people's faces. I like the idea of maybe building something cool over this waterfall. That is just high enough. I'm kind of wondering if we want to go one more. Yep, I think I might want to clear this with whatever we do. So even if we used these ones. That just gets there. Yep, I think I want to go just one more higher. Oops. Hey, Pyro TG. How's it going? Yep, I like that better. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to get the pumps up there, but she'll work. Right, so that's going to be the height we need to get everything up to. I don't think there's a need to create anything fancy here. I feel like we can just run this straight in as it is. And then when they get to here, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I want to, I think, run them up and then in. And then when they come out, they're probably going to come out like these three right there. Dev Delimited, it's all about, you know, being able to visualize, I think, what you want to do. I've got a lot of experience building in Minecraft and making things look nice. I get befuddled by the complexity of some things. Why don't you use smart mod for building? Because I don't have any mods running. We're doing a vanilla playthrough. I might consider, whoops. I might consider doing mods if I ever had to start over, but I would imagine I would probably end up using... Oh, that's too far. Using mods. I'd like to do, for content creation, I'd probably like to grab the daytime mod. That'd be nice. Whoops. Progressing slowly in your save. I'm only about 2/3 of the way through automating everything to tier 4. Oh, cool. Tier 4 is when things start to get fun, if I remember correctly. Oh, no. I did it again. Whoops. All right, so here's where things start to get a little bit tricky. So I don't know. I would imagine it's probably going to be easier to get them at this height. Maybe coming out of the pump station. Because we can maximize the head lift we already get from the pumps. So I think I might take this all the way down at this particular height. Well, that is pretty tall. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 6? Let's just check that. Although that will kind of line up with where we want to have a walkway in the other room. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5.5. Probably because I'm using the platform as a measurement. So that could be kind of fun. So 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's one on top. Okay. I always forget about these. So strange to watch these things blink into existence. Yeah, that's the problem that I find too, Ghostly, is I'm looking ahead and trying to figure out how much stuff I need to build, and I just, yeah, it gets very complicated very quickly. So in this space here, we could easily have pumps take everything up. Don't know how much room we're going to have here for pipes. We're going to have to get up high anyway. So somewhere around here, we're going to have to go high. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a half. Well, let's leave that in there. Whoa. Please don't fall through the world again. That would suck. So this is just an idea, but if we did all of the pump actions starting in here, the pumps do 10 meters, I think. Sorry, not the pumps. Water extractor. 10 meters. That is there, there. Probably that's about it. So we're definitely going to need some extra pumps to get things up a little bit higher. Is that the highest the ladder will go? Convenient. These are all in this section. I don't know whether we should go flat or not. I feel like we should probably go flat. Well, I guess it won't matter. There's going to be more pipes coming in, so we should just kind of stick with what we've got going. So I need a way down. Let's do this. Foundations. So from there, again, this is all subject to change. I don't know how many we'd have to go. Probably 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Nope. It was just crooked. So that would look cool. Like if you imagine this whole thing just filled with pipes. It'd look pretty good. That's straight. Looks straight to me. And then for every step up, we'd have to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, gosh no, we can go a lot closer than that. Do we dare go closer? We do. I'm worried that it's going to look really crowded with pumps, but we should be okay. Then we can just remove some... Oops, not that one. Crap. Grab one of these. And that should get us up to the right height. Now we just have to add the pumps on it. The reason why I wanted to do the pumps here is because we're going to have power here already, and it's going to be a lot cleaner. Listening to sound effects while driving the car is between thinking something is broken and thinking something is going pew pew pew. Driving at night too, that's pretty funny. Whoops. Really like the sound design of the game, though. Yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty good. What do we have for concrete left? We're good. One thing I learned was the Mark 1 and Mark 2 pumps are different, not just in lift, but also in flow rate. So Mark 1 does not support the full 600. Yes, you're right. Yep. We're going to be using the Mark 2. But I'm using the Mark II because they're also sleeker, and they're not going to look as awful directly next to one another. Raise the shields, nice. It would be really cool if you could add those kind of things into your car. Sound effects and whatnot. I guess at some point it has to be like, you know, non-distracted. You don't want it to be something that just becomes unsafe, right? Bode subscribing at tier 1 for 24 months in a row. 2 years sub badge when? Hopefully soon. I'm going to be doing some art streams in September. I know I threatened to do art streams, or promised to do art streams, I mean. In August, but some life stuff has happened, and I just didn't get to it, but that's going to happen in September. We're going to be streaming a lot more often in September. There's going to be some of these evening streams. There's going to be some day streams. The day streams are more than likely going to be art. I've got permission from Cosmic and some of the other people that I'm going to be working with to stream the creation of their emotes. I'm also going to draw some of my own emotes. So it should be pretty good. Thanks for the sub hype, folks. And again, Bode, thank you again for the support. Truly appreciate it. And Golby, or Galby, thanks for the follow. So let's just say for now that this is like the entrance to the building sort of deal. So now I got to figure out how often do I need to make... I think it's every 6 foundations. I think it's just like conveyor belts. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's more like 7. So, how long is this? Where is my... It's probably longer than 50. I've never been threatened with an art stream before. Consider yourself threatened. We'll talk again offline, Cosmic, but I'm sure you're good with me working on your stuff. If not, we can discuss it. 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, so that's 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least it's an odd number. So it's 56, so 28 is the magic number. $29 being the middle. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then we've got 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess I should just use the thing again. $28, so that means we're going to divide that by, what, 7? That actually works out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an 8. Go back the other way. Never been threatened with a comfy pillow? Are we trying to tell Cosmic to go to bed? Is that what we're getting at? Because yes. Yes, she should. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, cool. Hopefully, this will work out. I wish these were cooler. It's one of the things in this game I'm not a particular fan of, is these, the conveyor, these stackable poles. I don't think they look very space age to me. They could be a lot cooler, I think. So we're just gonna go right in the middle. Middle lengthwise, I mean, not the middle here, but like the middle here. I like the function of them. But yeah, not the biggest fan of the design. I feel like they could be very much more space agey. Now, hopefully, this was the middle, I think, wasn't it? Hopefully this works. No. Denied. Okay. So if we move everything up by 1, that should work. No, those don't reach either. What is the distance on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you reach here? Six must be the limit. Yep. Okay. So the thing to do, I guess, would be to go from the middle. Because it has the middle. So then we should count this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll double check as we go. If you need to put it in follower only chat, please feel free. If it's easier for me to stop streaming, we can do that too, because I'm about done anyway. I know there's been a lot of problems on Twitch lately with bots and things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, hold on a second, folks. I'm going to throw it in emote chat and subscriber only chat just for now. Just so that we can give the mods a chance to figure out what's going on. We'll switch if we get one more. So I've switched it. Do you want me to take it off emotes only? I'll put it on sub only chat. Most of the people that are here are subs anyway. So we'll leave it on sub only chat. Again, I wish my setup didn't flicker when I switch from screen to screen, but it's unfortunate that I can't do that seamlessly. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here. So we'll have to have a send-off. And that's fine. We could do something funky and cool here. Oh, we're out of plastic. Ah, I knew we were going to run out of something. Okay. Did I bring the factory cart with me? I don't think I did. No. What's the benefit of the bots? Are they phishing? No, they are causing general internet troll nonsense. If you get it, see, bots can be so efficient now that they can essentially DDoS your chat. Like the messages from the bots will be, 1, terrible, like really awful things, and then 2, they just bombard the chat and they completely take it over, and then you can't enjoy the stream. Oh wow, okay, we need a small platform here. You the chat then can't enjoy what's going on. Yeah, I don't understand it either, J Price. It's just because people can. It's the law of the internet, you know. I have to wrap this up anyway. I'm at 3 hours. That is my limit on a weekday. I am not allowed to stream longer unless it is a very special occasion. So that's going to be where I wrap it up. But we did a lot of planning and progress. We are in the process of bringing in all this water from this giant water facility over there. Going to come in the back of the base. There's going to be some fun designy things happening here. I'm imagining, if I get rid of this, I'm imagining some cool verticality here. Maybe we even like indent this or something, but we're gonna bring the pipes up this and then in through here somehow, or in through there. I don't know. We could even run them on an angle along the edges of these things. Whatever we decide to do, I'm sure we'll come up with something cool. But yeah, that's the plan. We will decide at a later date. I need to look at some more references, images for Devastator as well. Cool. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate that. Yeah, not much left to say, folks. We're going to try to pass you on to somebody else playing Satisfactory. Barring that, we'll try to find somebody playing Minecraft. See, can we see what we've done from up here? Sort of. It's going to be a long pipe bridge. It'll look cool, though, when it's all done. Yeah, you can see what we did over there. That's going to be a big water factory. It's all right, McScrewgun. Bound to happen, right? Bound to happen. But yeah, thanks, folks. Check me out on Twitter, at Joel Duggan, joelduggan.com, for illustrations for links to the podcasts I do, like the Citadel Cafe and the Spawn Chunks. And last but not least, check out Patreon. It's one of the best ways that you can support the stream, and it is the most affordable. You can also pat yourself on the back if you were someone that did a Tier 1 Prime Gaming or a gift sub tonight. I truly, truly appreciate it. The reason that I can continue to do these bonus streams during the week is because you folks are so just amazing. I can't thank you enough. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you later. Bye for now.